this world is scorched, I will come. You will come. I have come. And make no mistake, I will fuck. Fuck.
Spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Hey guys, it is Tristan with Nerdette's Newsstand, and I want to talk a little bit about the upcoming event, which starts in August for DC Comics. Now, there's a lot to do with this. We're going to go over an article from Newsarama, but definitely, if this is a little off on audio, I apologize. It's really hot and I'm starting to lose my voice, so apologies right up front. I'm kind of digging this, though. I love Scarecrow. I think he's a great character, and I think them actually using him in a very manipulative, and I mean really manipulative way, manipulating Mayor Nakano when it comes to the whole Magistrate threat thing, manipulating even Simon Stain, who seems to be a very, very vindictive person. We just seen in Catwoman, spoilers, by the way, someone so scared of Simon Stain that they blew their head off when Catwoman got back Ivy. Apparently she's now not Poison Ivy, but even so, I like the way it's going. I really do, even down to me being very critical of something like Second Son. It's not perfect. It's not awful. It's not awful at all. I do see the way they're going with Lucius, how he's been affected with the fear toxin from the Joker War almost a year ago when this event comes out. I see how he's been kind of deconstructed to the point where he is a shell of who he used to be, and we're seeing Jace kind of remind him of that, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at this article. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it sounds awful at all. So we have Infinite Frontier, and I did see last night on Word Balloon, Joshua Williamson was talking about a bunch of stuff that's going on, but I do know he did say that Robin will not be involved in this event at all. And that's about all he could say. He's not coming back to Gotham even till Robin number 8, which probably won't be out till next year. So we are going to take a look at all of this entails. It says Fear State is now not only continues the Scarecrow's vision of a fear-controlled Gotham, but also Mayor Christopher Nakano's mission to protect the city with his groundbreaking deal with the Magistrate. And we're kind of seeing all of that come to a head now. It really does seem like at this point, if you're reading and want to understand everything, you really have to read all of the Bat titles. And that includes Catwoman, who's got her own strays. It all kind of comes together. We even seen Tim Drake return. So he will be a big part of this, which is awesome. Fear State begins on August 10th with the I Am Batman Zero by John Ridley. I do know that John Ridley is also going to be the new writer over at Marvel for Black Panther. Okay. And Travel Foreman, who's done, his art's been fantastic. Presumably the launch of a new regular. I'm assuming so. What is very weird to me, though, it is Jace Fox begin the march towards his destiny in his fight to protect Alleytown, which really, I think, Catwoman has been the head of. Why is he going to protect Alleytown when that's kind of Catwoman's job, right? Anyway, so against the oppressive forces of the Magistrate, using Batman armor and tech he found in Bruce Wayne's old base of operation. Okay. Are they going to meet? Because what we saw in Future State was their first meeting. Now he's finding his old base of operation. Now, Bruce has a bunch right now because he's had to go more grounded, right? So he's got them all over Gotham, right? Did he find one of those, or did he find the old Batcave? And why is he just taking his tech? It feels, I don't know. I'll give it a chance, but it feels very like, Batwoman-esque. And that's kind of, Bruce Wayne was gone and she got the suit and it had to be made for her, right? So I don't know. I'm going to have to hold my thoughts out on that one. But it continues then with Catwoman 34 by Ram V. Literally everything by Ram V is fantastic. Alleytown continues to be a hot spot in Gotham City with Selena Kyle's quest to keep her home safe. Not only law enforcement's gone bad, but the potential invasion of the villains as well. Now, this is going to be what I love because it says all those problems are enough. Batman makes the scene, breaking their year apart, right? Yes, maybe are we gonna see a grand gesture of romanticism? Come on. Just do it. You wanna. I don't think Ram V would do that. It would be too out of character, but that cover is, to die for. I love it. And we're going to see them reunite, even though I believe they said they were going to take a year apart in December, I believe. And now it's, So we're also going to see Stephanie Phillips in Harley Quinn #6 with Laura Braga. I'm really glad they're bringing on Laura Braga for this issue. Thank you. Is somebody listening? Because thank you. I cannot stand Riley Rossmo's art. And if you're bringing on Laura Braga, that's an absolute buy for me. Laura Braga and her did a short story in Urban Legends #1, and it was beautiful. It was so cute. Thank you for listening to the sane people. So, what would any crisis be that threatens all of Gotham City without Harley Quinn? Boring. That's what. The Mistress of Mischief and Mayhem teams up with Catwoman to kick out the Magistrate out of Alleytown. They do have the main cover by Riley Rossmo, and these Derek Chu variants have been so good. I really like the way he does these. So, and finally, August 31st, there is one called Fear State Alpha that is going to be James Tynion. And then it's going to, we'll talk about that one first. The event year is in the making is finally begin. Fear State settles upon Gotham City and no one is safe, overwhelmed by the dual threat. Right? So we're going to see a new mysterious anti-Oracle. I'm assuming she's going to be some sort of hacker. And then we're getting our Peacekeeper 1, which I called all along who it was. I knew instantly. That's because Joshua Williamson, as much as I love his writing, he's also rather predictable, or at least goes in the same way I would. So there is going to be also then Batman 112 through 117. So what would that take us up to November? I'm assuming the beginning of November, if they're doing it bi-monthly, and they're all connecting covers, which is really cool. I like this picture a lot. But I did, when I was listening last night to that Joshua Williamson video with Word Balloon interview, he did say this is like this and Infinite Frontier, like Act 1. And then next year we'll get a bigger Act 2, and then everything that's connected to everything, totality, everything is going to come together, probably late 2022. And that's going to be Act 3, and that's going to be a huge thing. Well, it was also rumored that there's going to be some sort of crisis, and I'm assuming that's exactly what it's going to be. That's what the end of this is going to be. So I'm excited. I do think there is some awesome covers. I'm curious to see how Jace Fox gets the bat tech. I'm curious to see if it's going to be well done or not. So far, so good. So far, I'm really liking Second Son, but it's not the best title at DC. I would say one on the lower totem pole. But even so, I'm curious to see how he interacts with Selena. She's the queen of Alleytown, right? So anyways, let me know, of course, what you guys think. If you have any interest in the new event, Fear State, coming up, or if you just are going to skip it. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.